I breastfed both of my children past the age of 2, and there is so much advice that I could give you, but here is a one little tip that I think would be helpful. So there are so many challenges in breastfeeding and so many things that I could say, but the number one thing that I tell almost every mom that I have met that breastfeeds is once you get to 6 months, keep going, because 6 months babies tend to look all over the place, be very distracted, be very disinterested in breastfeeding because there's this whole new world that just opened up in their mind. And 6 months is around the time where parents are like, my baby's not interested anymore, they're self-weaning. Your milk kind of changes during 4 to 6 months, and moms tend to think that they aren't producing as much, and there's just like a whole slew of things that could happen, but mostly it's baby getting distracted and moms thinking the baby doesn't want to eat anymore, and the baby is also not eating as often because they're distracted. And my just advice to you would be keep going. If your goal is to a year or longer, keep going, because those is probably going to be 2 weeks to maybe even a month of your baby getting distracted and having to put them back on, or making sure that yes, they got off early, but then giving them another quick, feed. But just keep going, keep going, keep going. That's the only advice I can give you, because after that hump, it's so much easier the 7 to 12 months. It's just those few weeks that the baby is distracted, and again, their whole new world opens up, and they don't eat as much. They're boycotting milk, all the things. They're not self weaning. They're not anything that has to do with your milk, other than this whole world opened up and they're excited about it. And they're not as excited as breastfeeding because they have to stop and pause. And there's so many fun things, including light. So just keep going, and I promise you, once you get over that hump, it's so much easier.